Martinelli, who's waiting to talk to us. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Very well done. What did that feel like at the end, Gabriel?
Thank you. Yeah, it feels great to be back and win a game like that. We know how tough it is to play against them, and yeah, so happy with the victory and to be back with the. We know how tough it is to play against them, and yeah, so happy with the victory and to be back with the to come in. I was waiting for this moment since the day I picked the injury, and yeah, I was so happy to come in and happier with my performance in the team as well and the win.
Gabriel, it's great to see you back on the football pitch. What were your instructions when the manager sent you on?
To be fair, he just said, go there and do your thing, you know. Just do what you normally do.
Hola Gabi, soy Cesc. Felicidades. My question to you is, do you visualize the game when you are on the bench? Do you think what your strengths are? When you have to face someone like Walker, what is your mentality?
Hey Cesc, good to speak to you. Yeah, of course, I was on the bench with the players and Fab was next to me. I was always talking to him and visualizing what could I do when I come in, and this is what I did. And I tried to do my best when I come in, and I think it worked.
And at the end, Gabriel, the message is just keep going. I mean, if you don't shoot, you don't score.
Yeah, that's it. If you don't shoot, you don't score.
No.
Right, Gabriel, Sean Wright Phillips there. I enjoyed watching you play. I'm gutted you scored, obviously, today. But when you come up against a player like Walker in general, who's quick, powerful, how do you think about moving him around? Or do you just stay wide and let him tuck in?
I always try to give space to myself, you know, because I know that he's quick and he's strong as well. So I try to be away from him, and I know my qualities. And if I'm 1v1, I trust myself and just try to do my game, you know.
Gabriel, finally, your manager's been talking about this record, 12 consecutive defeats against Arsenal. It's about December 2015 since you last beat them in the Premier League against Manchester City, obviously. What does it do for belief mentality within your dressing room to beat the treble winners today?
When you play for Arsenal, you need to have this mentality, you know. We have to win every single game and try to win every tournament that we are in, you know, and this is our mentality and this is what we are trying to do.
Well, you've done it today. Brilliant effort. Thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you, my pleasure.
Well, I'm thinking back to your pre-match interview. What was it? You said, be the team, end the wait. How proud are you that they have?
So proud. We discussed it. It was the moment, and it was with the right people, with the right players, and we had to make it happen. And there were going to be moments that we have to suffer, and we knew that. And I think the team was excellent, individually and collectively. You need a big performance. You need the crowd to turn up and do what they've done for the team as well. So it feels like a big win.
Was the whole 90 minutes though a bit of a journey? Like it's almost like the crowd, the team didn't quite believe at the start, and gradually, through the match, it came and you got on top.
Yes, you are right. I think the way we started, we conceded on the corner the first chance after nothing really happens, after we grabbed the game and some control and we looked a threat. In the second half, I think we started really good. We could not convert that in goals, but we were there and we were really aggressive. And then the changes, I think, really helped as well. The moment we brought the three last new energy, the quality that they produced in the goal was top.
So in that first period, what problems did they give you? It was like the start of the build-up, basically, with David Raya, wasn't it? What issues did they give you? It's like a little game of cat and mouse, isn't it?
They give you a lot. We gave them a lot of issues as well in the high press. When you see the big teams putting pressure, it's not easy to get out. And you have to read situation. You need the right timing, the right support, the right movement. And a lot of times it's not easy because the distance of those passes are big. But what I like is the courage. It doesn't happen, and keep doing it, keep doing it. It's the team that we are, and we have to continue to do that. And the crowd needs to understand that if not, shout at me because it's my fault.
Yeah, there was what was it, about 20, 25 minutes in, you were kind of G'ing them up, weren't you?
For sure, because you're going to have these moments against this team, and you're going to give balls away in this phase. If not, you have to kick it long every single time. But they had as well a lot of problems, and they have to be direct, and you have to manage the emotions there and make sure that you don't get caught on things that you don't want to get caught against this team, for sure.
You actually had, I think, quite a nice moment with David Raya at full time as a big hug. Can you tell us a little bit of what you said?
I think he was excellent, and he can misplace one or two passes, and I demand him to stop the ball when he needs to get clarity, to get understanding, to provoke the opponents. But then overall, the way he controlled the box, the aerial when he came on, how dominant he was, how high he played, I think it was excellent. I love players with big courage, and David certainly has big ones.
Talking of players with courage, Martinelli, 1, to get himself fit, and 2, to come on and win the game.
Another one with big ones as well, because nobody expected him to be in the team. The features weren't really having it, and he said, I'm going to be there, I'm going to be there. And yesterday he turned up, he was in training, and he said, I'm ready to go. And Leo got injured, and we needed him, and I looked, and he was already dressed up, ready to go. So it's just a joy of a kid to work.
So after the pain at the back end of last season, to obviously beat them in the Community Shield on penalties, but to beat them here today in a Premier League match, what will it do more than the 3 points?
It's just part of the journey, and you learn from every defeat, from every time that you don't get what you want. But the team is so willing, with the attitude, the application that they put in. It's just a joy to work for them, and today they deserve to live these moments, and we have to carry on.
It could have been a bit more straightforward, couldn't it? Could have been against 10 men, I think.
I don't know. I've seen the action, but that's done, and we managed to win the game, and we are all happy.
Job done. Well
Thank
done.
you.
The result obviously is disappointing. What about the performance that lay behind it?
Well, that game we started really well with the chances, 2 or 3. Second half they started really well. They increased the rhythm, struggle. The first 10-15 minutes we could not have the ball, and not so was tight. And after again, like it was in deflection goal, so they won. Congratulations, Arsenal.
What was the key to your good start? You seem to give them real problems playing out and create quite a lot of anxiety actually around the stadium.
Well, we tried, we did it. This type of games, there are moments. We had it in the first half. I think for both sides was not a lot of chances. Both teams, they play good and high pressing. With Raya, play their long balls and diagonal balls is not easy to control for our fullbacks with Gabriel or with the other ones. It was tight, and at the end, one action, we lost the game.
So how maybe did the match change after half-time? You made a treble change pretty early, which suggests you weren't entirely happy.
All right, 10 minutes, 12 minutes was like that, and after was equal, and we had also our moments, and it's not easy because defense 6 in the back, but in general we was a tight game. So, and at the end we have the chances we can do it, and unfortunately they did it.
What did you make of your play in attacking areas? Just that final third, I think there's one shot on target today. Yeah,
not much. I don't know how much they had in shoots on target, but they
not many either.
Huh?
Not many either.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. So they have our momentos, the rest was equal, and at the end, one action, they won.
So you seem, obviously you're disappointed, but you seem fairly relaxed, like you're playing away at the Emirates to a good team. It's a match you can lose.
Yeah, of course, we can lose in Wolves as well. So every game we have two defeats in a row. Now I have a tough schedule ahead of us, but now national team, hopefully they come back fit, without injuries, and after we refresh our minds and keep going. So Premier League is going to be tough. It's not the first time we are in that position behind the leaders. So when you went to Premier Leagues, maybe it's a little bit better, to be there and say, okay, what do you have to do to catch them, and we will try when we come back.
Is it a concern, 2 defeats in a row in the league? Is there certain things you're seeing that you're thinking, okay, that's not quite right, that's not us at our best?
Well, it happened since 2018.
Oh, I know, yeah.
So when it happened 2018, that is the news. So that's why we won a lot of Premier League. So it's happened, unfortunately it was the last day. But you won in Premier League because 2018 didn't happen, so in Wolves was a completely different game. Okay, Arsenal Emirates, so it is difficult, and so congratulations Arsenal. That's what I can do, and we know exactly what you have to do, and we do it.
Last question then, is it too simple to say 3 games without Rodri, 3 defeats? Is it more complicated than that?
That is the stats, so we cannot deny it, but today we put a lot of players to have more control, to have more passes, to try to players who had the ability to do it, but they are aggressive in these areas, and after they drop really well. And he will come back, and yeah, we will continue. Of course, if he's not dead, we will play without him, and we will move forward.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Spilling over at the end when we saw Kyle Walker react to the Arsenal set piece coach Nicholas Joba, who used to be at Manchester City and joined Arsenal a couple of years ago. I don't know if he's exchanging words with him or not, but Kyle Walker doesn't take too kindly to it, and Erling Haaland backs him up, and suddenly he looks like he's in the wrong battle.
A little shove there.
I mean, football players don't like set pieces full stop doing them on the training pitch, let alone the opposition set piece coach having a go.
It looked like he was going to shake his hand, didn't he? And Kyle didn't really want to.
Theo's point was they're not used to losing.
No, of course, but I mean, you know, we're in October. You know, if we was in March or April, I could understand the frustration. They probably don't want to go to Arsenal and lose, but it's not the end.
But as well, we always look at City of being very professional and not reacting in situations, and that's where I feel like a nerve's been hit here, and he's caught it there, definitely.
Bukayo Saka, the peacemaker. Let's hear what Pep Guardiola had to say about that in his press conference just a few moments ago.
There seemed to be going down the tunnel at the end, Erling Haaland, Jack Grealish and Kyle Walker involved in a bit of a row with the Arsenal stuff. Do you know anything about what happened there? No.
I know what happened, but I don't want to say anything.
Come on.
They know it.
Well, Bernardo, it's a disappointment, obviously, but just how big a setback is that?
Well, it's a setback, but it's still the beginning. We're far away from the end of the season. Obviously, it was not the result that we wanted to get here. But yeah, against a tough opponent at the Emirates is never easy to play.
Did you feel in control of that match for the whole first half?
Well, we felt that the game was tough for both teams. Both teams are very good, very organised, very intense, and it could have gone both ways. In the beginning, we had a few chances. They also had one or two. Then at the end, it's a game that it's decided in a detail, in a deflection, in a moment where, in my opinion, we gave them too much time. We gave them enough time to think and to put the ball in behind, and we have to be a bit more intense in the way we press in those moments, in my opinion. But yeah, it is what it is. It's part of football, and now on to the next one.
Tell us about your role today. Certainly for the first, hour. Were you Rodri?
No, I was in the position number 6 because that's what the manager asked me to do.
How'd you find it?
No, I'm comfortable there. Obviously, it's not my natural position, but I'm comfortable there, especially with the ball. And without the ball, I was trying to be in between the centre backs and also jumping to one of the holding midfielders, so also it's something that I'm used to do. So yeah, I don't think that's a very big thing. Last season, to be honest, I was a bit more uncomfortable playing as a left back than today as a number 6, which is a position that, even though it's not mine, I'm a bit more comfortable to play there. And yeah, it is what it is. As I said, tough game for us, for us especially because of the outcome, because I don't think we play that bad. But yeah, it's football.
Bit of a blip domestically, the Newcastle game in the League Cup, and then Wolves. Now this. I mean, you guys know exactly what it takes to win. So, does that help you take a mini bad run a bit more in your stride?
Well, definitely some results that we weren't expecting, and we didn't want them to happen. But as I said, for example, last season we won the treble, and there was a point in the season where nothing was going our way, and so you have these moments. It's the way that you overcome these moments that define the team, that define what you are, who you are, and what you can achieve in the end of the season. And we're going to keep fighting for all of the games, knowing that we have tough opponents ahead of us, but we're going for it again.
Thank you.